All right, we are here. It's April 2022, and I'm here with one of my favorite people in the world. I tell her all the time, Raveena Jolly. Raveena, thank you so much for being in here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
We are here at the Art Gallery of Alberta. We just finished a keynote. You helped moderate. Thank you so much. How do you think it went, by the way?
I think it was really, really well done, and I actually felt like I learned some things from you too, and I took some notes. So
it was good. You know, there was one interaction that we had. I thought it was pretty epic. I actually think it was one of the best pieces, which we were talking about the Indian wedding. And what I was trying to explain to everybody is that when you put in, like, the reason why the Indian wedding seems so good is because when you get an invitation, there's so much effort put into it.
The effort is there. You're getting a big box of sweets. Sometimes if they like you enough, you'll get 2 boxes.
There you go.
I've seen that.
It's just the effort.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, this is gonna be good.
You're like, I have to go to this now.
Exactly.
Look at this, look at the card. It's beautiful, I gotta go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really great. I'm gonna play that so everybody can see it. Listen, I have to ask you this because I know you saw my tweet about Will Smith getting slapped.
Yes.
And I just want to update everybody on what happened. Will Smith got a 10-year ban from the Oscars. What's your immediate reaction to the 10-year ban?
Immediately, because I do not condone violence, I'm like, good, he deserves it. But I also love Will Smith, so that's a very
Do you think
torn.
Do you think it's too harsh though?
Maybe 10 years is a bit much, but I also get it because we're in a day and age where everyone is about cancel culture and being reprimanded for bad behavior. So maybe it is harsh, but there are a lot of people that would probably give them shit for it if he didn't get that. So I think it makes sense for social media and engagement these days.
So tell me what you think about my idea. I think that this is perfect, okay? Will Smith gets a 10-year ban.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back in 10 years.
Okay.
He's gonna play Barack Obama in the biopic. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Barack Obama in a movie.
Yeah.
He's gonna win Best Actor for Barack Obama in a movie. He's gonna come back to the Oscars. He's gonna get a standing ovation. He's gonna change. It's gonna be the comeback story. Because the one thing that I know about Americans that they love a good comeback.
They love a good comeback, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Tiger Woods. This guy has had 800 different comebacks.
So many ups and downs,
and everyone loves a good comeback.
Yeah. I actually could see that happening 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like he will start on that idea soon. It will be 10 years in the making for sure. He might be a producer on it as well. He might be the whole thing is his idea.
So what do you think Will Smith does in the next 10 years?
I feel like this might either give him an excuse to take a break or use this to his advantage to peak his career a little bit more.
Right.
Maybe he won't be nominated for something, but maybe he's gonna be well, I'm in the limelight again. Everyone's talking about me. Jada has her Red Table Talk, so they have lots of press, lots of eyes on them. He might do something crazy. Because
the one thing about Will is that he is a genius, and he is going to take advantage of this. I hope he does. I love Will Smith. Despite everything, I still love Will Smith, and I love Chris Rock, and that's why I was so sad.
Oh yeah, that was harsh.
And I'll tell you why I was so sad, because I don't really watch the Oscars, but this was the one Oscars that I want to watch because I was excited for Will Smith to finally win an Oscars, and then I saw Chris Rock come on, and I love Chris Rock. He's my favorite comedian of all time. I actually think that 50% of how I deliver speeches is based on Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And once I saw that, my immediate reaction was, I was like,
instant tears?
It was actually instant tears.
You were there.
Deepa, because what happened was, we were watching the Oscars. I had to put my son to bed, Dion, to bed. And we stopped when Chris Rock was coming on. I'm like, hey, listen, Chris Rock's coming on. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
Let's stop it. It's a good point because I don't want to be distracted. Put him in bed. And then Deepa kept on watching. And then I came down. She's like, oh my God, you need to stand up and watch this. I'm like, no, just play it. Just play it. Just play it. And then she was watching my reaction.
Oh God. Oh God.
And
I wish you were filming that.
I immediately got teary-eyed.
Did you actually?
I did. I was so sad for both of them.
When you're two favorites,
I knew the moment. It's like I saw everything play out in my mind. Yeah. I saw the social media. I saw Will Smith's career.
You saw the memes going.
I saw Chris Rock's career, and I was like, no, how could this happen?
You know what? I read this thing online that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock actually saved Chris Rock's career in that moment.
What?
Because he was making fun of a black woman's hair or hair loss, as he made that documentary called Good Hair. So say Will Smith didn't slap him, people would have gone online and been like, as a black man, you're not standing up for black women and you're making fun of black hair when there's already so much like stuff about that. People said that slap distracted from him potentially getting canceled. So it worked out for Chris Rock in his favor. Which, thinking about that, I was like, if Will Smith didn't slap him, I could actually see that happening.
But that documentary was so long ago.
People still remember it though. And like as a black man in the community, he should be like an advocate for black women, like black people in general. So I think that was the thing too, like him making fun of another person's hair or hair loss, especially when Jada's been public about how it's affected her and that kind of stuff. So people were saying that the slap actually kind of saved him from getting canceled.
Wow.
Interesting take.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
So are you over it now? Were you consumed with it?
I was consumed with it the first couple days. I think I'm over it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get over it.
Yeah.
I'm not over it yet.
Yeah. I think because he did get reprimanded for it, I think I'm over it. I'm like, you know what? Something happened. They did something about it.
No.
Cool.
Now that he's getting banned for 10 years, I'm down the rabbit hole again.
So now you're like, now I need to know every information.
Exactly. I need to stop. I want to ask you, what is... I get really confused, and you can maybe provide the female take to this. What is it about Pete Davidson that everyone can't get enough of? Like, why is he so relevant? I don't particularly find him that good looking. I don't find him particularly funny or charismatic.
I think he's
funny. I don't think he's like Chris Rock funny.
Women like funny guys. Yeah. I think that's what it is. And there's this new thing that women like ugly hot guys, like ugly or medium ugly guys.
What is an ugly hot guy?
It's I know it's like contradictive of each other, but it is a thing where women like ugly hot guys because...
No. What is an ugly hot guy? Because I want to know if I'm an ugly hot guy.
So ugly hot is physical and personality. So like...
Okay.
His personality is hot because he's like funny, he's charming, he's not terrible looking, he's got a job, he's got things going for him. He's not terrible looking, but it's like that medium look. And then there's guys that are like super hot who have that cocky personality that think they're too good for you. Those are not, the people just like, oh, he's a hot guy, like you wouldn't think twice of it. But it's that in between, those medium, that's where they get all the women.
So do you think it's going to be ugly hot summer?
That's 100% what it is.
Okay, because I did read
like a dad bod was like the starting version of that. You know how people were so into dad bods?
Yes.
That's where it started with the ugly hot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because I read somewhere, I read somewhere that it was going to be short king summer. And I got excited. I actually got excited. I said, listen, everybody that's 5'7" and below, this is our time. This is our summer. Even though I'm married, I have 2 kids, I think this might be my time.
You think it's still your time? It's your summer?
Yeah, this is our summer.
We'll let Deepa know.
But by the way, you don't know this. I'm the president of the Short King Alliance. I'm like...
Did you give yourself that title or someone gave that to you?
Throughout my life, everybody's giving me the Short King title. So I think I'm the president of the Short King.
So for you, you were like, this is going to be my Short King summer.
Yeah. No, we're having an event. We're having a summit. All Short Kings are having an
Anyone
event.
under 5'8" is allowed. Above, you're on your own.
We're going to have an event, okay? All Short Kings. And we're going to rise up.
Okay.
Short King Church.
You can't rise up.
Huh?
You can't rise up.
Okay, you got me. Okay, yeah.
No, I think it's ugly hot summer.
Ugly hot summer.
I think it's ugly hot summer.
Give me an example of somebody else who's ugly hot.
I think Nick Kroll is ugly hot.
Ooh, Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll. He's ugly hot.
Ugly hot.
He's ugly hot. I love Nick Kroll. I think he's great.
That's a good one. I think
Nick Kroll is ugly hot.
Anybody else that you would think that is ugly hot? That's a good one. Ugly hot. I never really.
Now that's a new thing. Now you're gonna start thinking of it.
I know. Mm-hmm. Now can this?
Seth Rogen is ugly hot.
No. Now we're getting crazy.
Now he's turning into like hot because now he's had like that glow up since that GQ magazine. But when he was in his prime, he was ugly hot. People were into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like? What can you be? Can you be hot ugly? No, is that reversed? I guess.
No, it has to be ugly hot.
Okay, it has to be ugly.
I think it just rolls off the tongue that way. I think the like order doesn't matter, just the way it's like.
Okay,
said.
I learned something new.
Yeah.
Ugly hot summer.
Ugly hot summer.
I'm
I'm saying that here first. I started this trend.
Ugly
Okay, it's
hot
going to be
summer.
ugly hot summer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Congratulations. I don't know. I thought it was going to be short king summer, but now
And
it's
also, ugly hot, that term only applies to males. That would not apply to females.
okay, got it. Yeah. Because all women are beautiful.
That, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
But I've never heard that term used for any like woman or
Yes,
like
no.
that type of gender identity. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I thought it was the brown guy's time, short king's time. It's ugly hot. Always.
I think Shake from Love Is Blind ruined brown guys.
Oh,
time.
now
He-
let's
He
let's
ruined
talk.
it for brown guys. Sorry.
He ruined
Yeah,
it for
he
brown
ruined
guys?
it for brown guys.
Was
Yeah.
he that bad?
Yeah.
Did he like the first time that we were represented on
very
television?
little representation of brown people generally, and he ruined it for brown men.
Let me tell you, but let me give the Shake case here.
Okay.
In my opinion, Shake.
Like you're on his side?
Yeah, I'm on his side.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Shake is on Love Is. He understands the game. All right. He's on a reality television
Yes.
show. If he is boring,
Yeah.
he's not going to be on it.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was able to be such a great villain.
Oh.
He was such a great villain.
Yeah.
And he played the game very well.
Yeah.
And he did what he had to do. His social media clout has risen.
Oh,
he made it. He
this
was the
man's
top.
getting a podcast because of this.
Well, listen, anybody can get a podcast.
True. Yeah.
This
He
man's
got offered.
getting a podcast.
He got offered from like a media company though.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like
I would have offered him a podcast.
Would you?
I would have. I think people would listen to
Like
it.
anyone can make a podcast, yes, but he got offered from a media company to do a podcast about dating.
Wow.
He is the last person that has any knowledge on that topic, clearly.
Well,
But-
and low key, I would probably listen to it.
And that's the thing. People know that they're going to listen to him
And-
just because it's ridiculous.
And Deep D,
DP, yeah.
I forget so
Yeah, that's
long
her
ago
name.
now.
Yeah.
Have you seen how many Instagram followers she has?
Tons now,
She
right?
has like 1 million followers.
crazy.
She has like more than Connor McDavid.
And she knows what she's doing too, because now she's dating Kyle from
Right.
Love Is Blind. But at first they were just showing like little glimpses, like they were doing like a little soft launch, as the kids call it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how she's getting all those followers.
I think Deep T is very nice.
Yeah.
I find her incredibly boring, and I don't get it. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't see it. But listen, women love her because she leaned
And I'll tell
She
you
leaned
why
into-
though. I'll
okay.
tell you why they love her, because everyone is about self-love these days. I don't think it's even about her specifically,
Okay.
but the previous season of Love Is Blind, I think when someone said no at the altar, they were just like, I don't, or I won't, or I cannot marry you. She was the only person to say, I choose myself. She didn't say, I don't think whatever her wording was, but regardless of her saying no, she said, I choose myself. And that's what stuck with people, because everyone is about self-love these days.
What
It
is
was that
self-love?
specific wording.
What is self?
No, people are always like hard on themselves. They're like, I'm too fat. These clothes are not good. My makeup is ugly. My hair is this. Like,
Yeah.
everyone is more about like, embrace what you have, embrace your curves, like love yourself. And for her to say that specific sentence right now was like, that would have been make or break for her.
Right.
And that skyrocketed her career, honestly.
Yeah.
Because even people are on her comments on Twitter, Instagram saying, make Deepti the next bachelorette, make her the next bachelorette. Like everyone wants her like everywhere. So
Interesting.
that self-love aspect is what kind of did it for her.
I always wonder what people do after this, because like now and I'm a creep. So I go on everybody's like LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, so she was in insurance or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, what are you gonna do now? Like what's
Social
the
media.
play? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know if the play is like you are on Love Is Blind and then you go back to your cubicle in.
I think it's like one of those where it's like you get your 15 minutes of fame, but like for social media people, like on reality shows, like they'll maybe have like a year or two of stuff, they'll get brand deals, and then they do end up going back to their stuff. But they're still big enough on social media that they'll still get those brand deals
Right.
here and there, like while doing their normal jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you. I want to get back to not the Pete, but his partner Kim. Obviously you
Kim.
see a lot of girls coming in. They want to get their hair done, etc.
Yeah.
Done. How popular is the Kim Kardashian aesthetic still?
It's very popular. I would say the whole Kardashian clan, like
It's-
people will bring in photos of Kim, they'll want Khloe's blonde hair, they want Kourtney's bob,
Kendall.
Kendall. I mean, Not really much, like not Kendall.
The OGs like Kim and
Yeah, I would say the three OGs, and then actually Kylie's very big because she's very big in the beauty community, so everyone wants to look like her. So, but I'd say the three sisters are.
The Kardashian aesthetic has just it just continues to, it doesn't stop. It just continues to go crazy.
They're always on trend.
They're
always starting the trends.
They started the trends.
They're starting the trends. Yeah. They're always starting the trends. But not to even give them that much credit, it's their stylists that are doing that.
Oh, okay.
Their hair artists are giving them these new trends. They're trying new things on them. Their makeup artists are doing that. Yes, these girls are their like canvas for it, and they get to like reap the benefits of being like, we started this trend. But I would say I would give it to their artists.
So I want to ask you, because you're in a precarious sort of role, because you help style, you know, a big population of women, and they're all coming in with the same aesthetic. Do you think that it's a kind of like a detriment that they're all kind of going for this style, like the Kardashian aesthetic?
No, I think trends are so great for people and services, because when a trend is trending, everyone wants it.
Right.
We've never been busier then. Like when Gen Z all wanted these like chunky money piece like colored things, we got everyone coming in for that, just for that. Like I think it's really helpful for
a money piece.
The money piece, yeah. The money piece.
Whoever came up with this name, the money, that's not a good, it's not a good
great word. Everyone knows what a money piece is if you're like a woman that gets color.
I don't think you're watching enough. Anyways, money piece? That's
money piece.
Okay, every guy that's watching this right now, they've never heard the name money. Who started the money piece? Was that Billie Eilish?
No, hairstylists. Like, yeah. Because it can be anything as bold as what Gen Z is doing right now, where it's just the front, these fun colors, or it can be soft, like a typical, like regular color that, like something that like any hairdresser would do. It's just like a little bit more lightness around the face. It's like your face is your money piece. It's the money shot. You want the most vision on the face. So it's what's gonna make everything pop.
Yeah.
It's the money piece.
And do you find that, I feel like there's been a revolution in makeup, because on TikTok, I think like 80% of TikTok is just makeup transitions.
100%.
It's like,
yeah.
boom.
Yes.
And everybody just.
I love makeup transitions. They're so fun. And it's really cool to see like these newer artists like blow up, like people that were already talented, but just because of the TikTok transitions are trending like so heavily, these people are blowing up and getting opportunities. There's this one girl, I don't remember her full TikTok name, but her name is Michaela. She has this thick, heavy accent.
Okay.
She's like 22, 23. She started blowing up. And then the other day I saw her with Makeup by Mario, who's Kim Kardashian's like ride or die makeup artist, and Chris Appleton. They were doing a collab together. And she blew up on TikTok maybe less than a year ago. Okay. And she's already with these big artists, going to events, getting these brand deals. Like, it's crazy.
So would your advice be for, you know, anybody in the stylist game to jump onto TikTok and like jump on the trends, get your clients on it?
Oh my God, like even I have to tell myself that I need to jump outside of my comfort zone and do the TikToks. For me, I'm like, I love watching them, but doing them feels cringy to me. But that's the only thing that trends, so I gotta do them.
So, but would it be for yourself or for your clients?
For clients, yeah.
But
I mean, you would be yourself, but for clients.
But what percentage of your clients would actually be okay with, hey, can can we do like a transition?
No, I wouldn't say like all of them, but some. Like all of my like young clientele, if I was like, hey, I have a TikTok thing, like would you be down? Always, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because regardless of doing TikTok transitions, reels, or anything like that, everyone is okay with me taking photos of their hair, but usually doesn't include their face, so they don't really care. So when I'm doing that, like I've kind of perfected that side. But now that we're getting into reels and transitions and the like trending things, you need people's faces and you need the like cool transition. So yeah, there's only like a few people where I'm like, I kind of gauge out, I'm like, I know she'd be cool with it, or I'll like give them a heads up like, hey, I want to do this, so like have like good makeup today when you come in, and it's like a small percentage, but I think it'll get better as time goes.
Okay, so TikTok is like creating this. TikTok changed music. It's changed fashion, and it's changing beauty.
Yeah.
It's changing everything.
It's changing everything. It's really easy, but also very hard to blow up on TikTok. Like there's like two sides. Like it could be either or.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people blow up for the dumbest reasons, and then some for like the smartest reasons. So it's really like, it's kind of you're in that like.
My favorite are the TikTok comments, because people are just like psychopaths on TikTok.
Comments are better than the videos.
Agreed.
100%.
We should just go straight. Sometimes 90% of the time, the comments crack me up more than the
Yes,
video.
I will be like in tears. Like every time I send a TikTok to my sister, I'll be like, just read the comments. Don't even worry about the video. Look at the comments.
Yeah.
And we're both like dying back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I love reading the comments, and I love when like one of my videos on TikToks blows up. I love reading the comments because people are so angry, and what I love is that
love it.
I love
It's
when
so
they battle
good.
each other.
So good. There was one, I think I had told you this one time. Someone was like saying something that was like negative towards you, and I was gonna like go and fire at them, but I was like, just because I wanted to like have your back, but I was like, I don't want to be one of those people that fights in the TikTok comments.
Well, listen,
I should though.
you should fight for every comment. You should go in
I should.
and fight for me.
With my burner account,
Yes, with
my
your
like
burner
logo
account.
is Shrek, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's like a serious video and like Shrek is over here battling. Yeah,
Listen, don't
I'll do
expose
it.
yourself to everybody in your burner account.
Nobody knows.
Everybody has. Hey, this is the one thing.
Everyone has a fake TikTok.
Oh shit! Now we're
Everyone
getting into
has
it.
one.
No. Not only does everybody have a fake TikTok, everyone has a Finsta or like
Finsta.
or I don't know what's the fake TikTok, a fickfuck. We'll call it a fickfuck. A fickfuck. We'll call it that.
I don't think that's a good term.
No, it's not. Okay. But everyone has a fake, and they are.
Yeah.
I feel like every single person on the planet
Yeah.
has an alternate personality, and
Yes.
most of their interactions are on this alternate personality.
I've actually noticed that too. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like what I send my friends on TikTok and vice versa versus Instagram is so different. Like we are weirdos on TikTok. Instagram is super normal.
But what does that say about us as a society that we have all these like burner alternative accounts, that we have all these Finstas and fake TikToks?
I think because it's easy to hide behind a screen to
Yeah.
like say what you want and like comment on things. But I feel like TikTok has been more like people aren't really like bashing people. They're more like encouraging and nice comments and funny things. I mean, there's sometimes bashing, but I feel like people like to comment and do stuff without like being like, oh, my friend saw me comment that, or like someone saw me do this. Whereas
Yeah.
like Instagram, it's your face, your photo, your profile. You can have fake ones, but I think we're way past that where we've all had it for years, where like we just keep our original one. So like anytime like say you comment on something, I could see that you've commented on it. My sister does something, I could see it. My friend does something, I can see it.
Right.
But on TikTok, unless you're like, and I feel like on TikTok, it's not one of those social media accounts where like you want to follow everybody you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I follow 6 of my friends and they follow, and that's it. Like I won't like anyone else that has tried to, I'll like remove it. Just
Yeah.
because I'm like, I'm not going to send you anything and vice versa. And if we want to comment on things, like, it's just for your own
It's an
personal use.
interesting human behavior,
Yeah.
and I feel like we should dissect it a little bit more.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to bring up was like the voice notes piece, because
Yes.
apparently you like voice notes. Well, I hate voice notes. My whole thing is that we tried to get rid of the voicemails,
Right.
and then Gen Z resurrected the voice notes, and everybody under the age of like 30 sends me voice notes, and I swear to God, this
Yeah.
happened to me, that somebody sent me a 10 minutes of voice notes. I will show it to you.
That's too much. That 10 minutes is excessive. But I'll tell you what the problem was with voicemails.
Okay, what was the problem with
Because with voicemails, it's not like you get to actively choose that you're sending a voicemail. When you go to call somebody, the option is they might answer or you might leave a voicemail. So
Okay.
if there's a chance of answering when you don't want to speak to somebody, you're kind of like out of luck. Voicemail, you have only like a certain amount of time, maybe what is it, like 30 seconds, and then it shuts off, and then someone will like call you back, and then you're playing phone tag. Whereas a voice note, it's like you can send it like a text. There's no immediate desire to have to give a response. You can send it as long as you want, as little as you want, and you don't have to type out 5 paragraphs. I think it's super easy.
Depends on where you do this.
It depends on who and where.
Because on IG, it's a minute. So if your
I would never
message-
do it on Instagram.
If
It would only
if
be-
your message is, if your voice note is more than a minute, you have to go and create another voice note.
Yeah.
So that's why you get 10 voice notes.
I think it's better to do small batches of them, because when they're longer than 2 minutes, sometimes it's hard to like listen to. Or like, for example, like say I'm getting a few voice notes from like a friend about an update about something. I actually like when they batch it up, because then I'm like, I can reply to that specific one and like make a comment on that one and then the next one, so that I'm like actively like being attentive to what like that person said.
Okay, I have $1 billion business idea.
Okay,
which is
let's do it.
Turning the voice notes just into text again.
No.
That's no, okay.
But when they're too long, like sometimes you don't want to text it all out.
No, I feel that. Then you should call somebody.
No, we don't like to talk on the phone. Millennials and Gen Zs don't like to talk on the phone.
Okay, I'm a late millennial, but I'm still in. Whoa!
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm still in the crew. No, I love talking on the phone.
No, I hate it. I hate when someone has to talk to me on the phone. I hate it.
I talked to you on the phone yesterday.
I know, and I hated it.
You're like,
I'm like, it's like one of those things where like this could have been an email. I'm like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
No, I don't actually hate it, but there's like certain things like when you talk to me on the phone, like you were like, hey, like give me a call when you have a sec. I knew it'd be like a couple minute conversation. Cool, call it a day. But like when it's like a random unsolicited phone call, I'm like, is this gonna last 10 minutes? Is it gonna be 2 hours?
Right.
I have other stuff to do. Maybe I just want to be on my phone. Sometimes I don't have the energy. So
Right.
That's where it is.
I'm a type of person. This is the type of person that I am. I leave my read receipts on.
I know. I don't like that either.
You don't like that? What? You don't like that?
No, I don't like that people do that.
But it's not a reflection on you. You don't. I'm not expecting you to keep it on, but I'm keeping it on.
Yeah, true.
Because
what is your reasoning for that, though?
Because
You want people to know that you've opened their message?
Listen, I want people to know that I'm a fucking respectable, reliable human being, and I read your message, and I'm gonna respond to you, and I want I just want it to be transparent. I don't expect this. I don't expect it from the other person.
No, totally.
99% of the people that I know don't have the read receipts on.
Yeah.
I don't care. When I send an email, I don't need a response back.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anytime. Send it back anytime. But I'm going to respond like right away.
So I think it depends though, because some people read that as you read my message and you're not going to reply. Even if you say you have every intent to reply when you have a chance, because there's times.
Agreed. But
there's times where you open and you're like, I literally don't have time, I'll do it later. Some people read that as, I'm not saying I do, because some people look that deeply into it.
I would say most people.
Yeah.
They have that personality. They're like, I don't fucking want to respond to this now. I don't have time or whatever. And that's okay.
Yeah, no, and I think that's fine too.
That's fine.
My case, say I had my read receipts on. If I saw a message even in my like drop notifications, I didn't have time for it, I wouldn't open it.
Right.
Because for me, I'll forget about it. I won't remember to respond. It'll be like 4 days later and I'm like, oh shit, I need to respond to that person. So I'm like, to have that notification there is better for me just to remember to respond. But for you, you're seeing it as, you want to let them know you read it. So I'm seeing it from a different side.
Listen, I see
both though.
Listen, I'm the type of person, I will leave my read receipts on. I will be the first one to show up at a party, okay?
Yeah.
I will always be the first one to arrive on site, right?
That's right. True.
First one to arrive. I want to be the person that's reliable and to know that I'm there. I'm even happy with people following me wherever I am. I'm happy to leave I don't expect this on anybody else. I'm happy.
Side note, is it read receipts or read receipts? I say read receipts.
No, I think it's read receipts, actually.
Like I read it, read receipts.
No, I think it's read receipts.
Oh. Well, I'm going to have to Google that.
Okay. No, like for example, your sister, I know this is private information, but like she doesn't have read receipts on for anybody. But with our iMessage, she has her read receipts on.
She does because you have it on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She has reciprocated. The only person in the world that has reciprocated on the read receipts. So Deepa has her read receipts on.
Fair. For everybody? Or just
I think
with
for everyone.
Okay.
And my brother has his read receipts on. My other friend Sneha has her read. I see it. I see it. I'm like, okay, you got your read receipts on.
I got you. I got the read receipts.
Do you?
I got the read receipts, brother.
Thank you, man. This guy has.
Well, then I want to ask these young girls. Do you guys have yours on? Okay, check.
They don't.
You probably don't then if you don't know.
They don't. I've checked.
You checked.
They don't. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't expect them to have the read receipts on. They're like gonna change it. No, 99% of the people that I know don't have the read receipts on, but I'm here to have it on.
Fair. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think it's personal preference.
No, listen, last time what happened was we talked about the WhatsApp groups. By the way, if your WhatsApp group turns into a birthday group chat, that's happened to 2 of my group chats since. And you know what happened? I clipped that clip of me saying, once your group chat turns into a birthday group chat, happy birthday group chat,
actually,
the group is dead.
I said that, but yeah.
You said that. No, I mean, you said that.
Yeah.
And then I threw that clip into my WhatsApp group.
You turned me into a meme.
Yeah, you
turned me into a meme.
Basically, and you alone have killed 2 of my group chats.
Sucks
you killed
to suck.
it. I guess you just told the truth.
I just told the truth. People read that as, you know what? I am who I am. Let's end this group chat now.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Or maybe they were like, this was a big fuck you from Shawn.
Like, F you guys, I'm done. Yeah.
No, but like WhatsApp etiquette is, yeah, we chatted about this before. We need to train young people. I mean, I know like digital literacy is misinformation is another big thing. No, WhatsApp etiquette. We need to teach kids WhatsApp etiquette. How to, how to
WhatsApp
create
etiquette.
groups.
And stop adding everyone in every group ever.
Yeah.
Nothing, it doesn't always need to be a group. It can be just a message.
Can I ask you, I mean, what about the iMessage group thread?
Okay, I was gonna just bring this up, WhatsApp versus iMessage.
Okay, when I've seen I love iMessage.
I love iMessage group chat.
But I've seen iMessage group chat with like 20 people in it. I don't think it works.
Okay, not that many people. The most I've ever had in a iMessage group chat that's been actually active has been 6 to 7.
Okay.
I think even anything more than 10 is too much to handle.
Yeah.
The thing that I like about the iMessage group chat is like when you can heart like the comment, and obviously you can reply to it in WhatsApp too, but I like the fact that you can like do that, like react to
the
it.
pictures though, the pictures are not good on WhatsApp.
And that's what it is too. Yeah,
Yeah.
pictures are also not good. WhatsApp makes sense for your like, okay, it's like a 20, 30 person group chat, which I think is also excessive, but.
And speaking of texting, how do you deal with like people that slide into your DMs? Like what do you do?
Like on Instagram?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like friends?
No, just like, external, parties, you know what I mean? Like, guys that want to slide in.
Not really.
Have you, what would like.
Like unless I like know someone or like, I don't really respond. I think I
don't
just
respond,
delete
you just keep them.
Well, it depends on what the opening is. If someone's just gonna say hi,
right.
that gives me nothing, so no, I'm not gonna say anything to you. If it's some of those where they're like, sometimes you get weird ones, which sometimes they're like bots where they're like, hi, I'll be your sugar daddy. I'm like, immediately delete. Like,
oh my God, you should have said accept right away.
I will
Send
take
those to me.
4,000 a week.
I will create my burner IG account and
put a baddie on your Instagram.
Put my baddie.
Put a baddie.
Make it a completely BBL, Kim Kardashian aesthetic, and just engage.
Yeah. I don't really open like sliding into the DMs.
Okay.
Unless I haven't got a good opener yet.
Okay.
If you're getting hi, hey, how are you? That's not good enough.
So are you inviting guys to open, to come up with a good opener, and then
come up with a good opener? Maybe I'll respond. We'll see.
And
they can't be creepy. I think that's the issue too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just things come off creepy, so I just delete.
Yeah, I feel like there's so
open.
much pressure to have a good text game, and I don't have a good text game. So like, I
don't have
would
to
not
worry about that.
No,
You're
I know.
married.
I'm so happy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I would not be able to navigate in this era because I don't
The
like.
texting thing is hard.
Yeah.
Texting, social media, everything is just shitty for people that are dating right now.
I met this kid a number of weeks ago, and he was like analyzing the back and forth with a girl on text, like when should I respond?
Yeah.
Oh, she added me to Snapchat, but she knows I texted her, but she knows that I saw her story.
That's what I'm talking about, the
and
red
then,
receipts thing. People get so invested in that specifically,
Because then like the stories thing, because if you see somebody's story.
You opened my story, you saw the snap, you opened my snap, I sent you this, and
It's really stressful.
Yeah.
And he was really bugging out about it.
How old is this kid?
He was like 22,
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
And he was bugging out about this whole game. She's like, she saw my story.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's just
People
stressful.
read into it.
It's nice to just meet a girl or meet a guy and just like randomly, maybe you're on the street. And I know that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen anymore though,
Then you're definitely a psychopath.
Yeah. It's more now, it's like the opposite. Before it was like, if you meet a stranger on the internet, you're gonna get kidnapped and blah, blah, blah. Now it's like, that's the only way to do it.
I know.
And it's vice versa.
I know.
Yeah.
And I think it puts a lot of pressure on people because then you have to have a good IG. You have to you gotta like curate. You still gotta curate that shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
Gotta curate the content, yeah.
So listen, we had a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of different topics.
A lot of good things.
And I just feel like I learned so much from you today. I learned about
Ugly hot.
Ugly hot.
Yeah.
I learned about earlier. I learned about BBL. I didn't know what that was.
If that's not on your TikTok For You page, it's gonna be now.
Yeah.
And send them my way.
And then hot money.
No, money piece. The money piece.
Money. That's okay. Women, that's the worst name. Ask
Okay,
any
what
guy.
would you call it?
Ask any
If
guy.
you want to change money piece, what are we gonna call it then?
Just call it hair chameleon, because that's what it looks like. You know, it's like a different. I don't know. Just
Yeah, that's not a good. That's worse.
Okay,
Money
chameleon.
piece sounds expensive.
Money piece sounds.
Expensive.
Do you know what I'm talking?
Yes.
Does every guy here know what I'm talking about? Okay.
You got two there. They're not saying anything.
I learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.